Good afternoon, wherever that you are watching me from. Um, I'm very happy this very afternoon. Watching me from. I'm in Kumasi, Ghana. So wherever that you are watching me from, you can just comment your location where that you are watching me from, and I would like to. And also, if you are not watching this video right now and you watch me in its repeated version, you can also recommend, or you can also write or comment that you are watching the repeated version. It's very good to always have you in this medium. Today, what are we talking about? We are talking about our finances. We are talking about our money. We are talking about how to, save most. Savings is a habit, and have it in the right manner, it will be ever and ever. And researchers have made us to understand that whatever habit that one have developed, if it is the person can maintain it. But if it is a bad one and the person wants to, change it, it will take approximately about 3 weeks or 21 days for the person to undo a bad habit. Today, this very afternoon, we are looking at 4 most powerful habits to save more. We are looking at 4 most powerful habits to save more money. When money comes into your hands, if you treat it well, it will stay with you. But if you don't treat it well, it vanishes. It finds a ways. So we are looking at how to trap and make and save most of the monies that comes into your hands. We are looking at how to save most of it, and it's very important. If you are somebody that haven't developed the culture of savings, it is very bad. At least this pandemic, this COVID-19 has taught us a whole lot. Those that were able to save during the lockdown, they were able to go into their savings and support themselves. But those that were living from hand to mouth, we all realize the stress they have to go into. They have to call people, beg for money, and what have you. So I am by this means let us inculcate into us the benefits and the habits of what? Saving more money. So if you are ready with me, just comment, I'm ready, and let's go. If you are ready, just comment, I'm ready, let's go. I won't take much of your time because it's just 4. So the first one that will help you, or the first habit to help you to save more money, is that you have to know, as an individual person, your basic needs and your wants. If you're able to identify your basic needs, then you can know that if I am able to satisfy my basic needs, then the rest I can do without. Everybody, or every human being that lives on this earth, has some basic needs to make the person to survive. And what are the basic needs that I'm talking about? It's about food, it's about clothing, it's about shelter, and recently it's also about what? Transportation, because you need to move from one point to another. With all these things, you can't be walking. In the olden days, we used to foot, we used to walk, but now transportation is also now a need. So whatever income or whatever money that you make, if you are able to satisfy the basic ones, the rest, if you forgo it, you will not die. But if you make your needs as against your wants, and you make your wants to be your needs, and you make your needs to be your wants, there is no way you can ever save. There is no way you can ever put money aside. So what are some of the ones that I'm talking about? Especially buying yourself a new phone, yourself a new shoe, buying yourself some toys, or buying yourself or your children asking you for, after supplying their they want something else. You buy all those things. These ones, when you don't have it, you will not die. When you don't have it, you will not die. But as a human being, you cannot live without being in a shelter. As a human being, you cannot live without putting on clothing. As a human being, you cannot transport yourself from one point to the other without a bus or a trotro or a taxi or Okada or anything. So with all these ones are the basic necessities. So one of the habits that you must develop is that, one, you must differentiate between your need and your want. And that's one can. The network is not helping. The network is back. So the second thing, or the second habit for you to develop in order to save more money, is that you have to, when you change your habits, you probably make headway. When you change your habits, you probably make what? Way. So we've talked of the first habit that you have to develop. The second habit that you have to develop is that you have to be somebody that's spending. You monitor your expenditure, because if you don't monitor your expenditure to know the income or the money that I made, these are where I have gone to. So if you are able to put, or you are able to monitor down your expenditure, it will tell you whether those expenditures are inuring to your benefits. They are the positive ones. They are the ones that bring value to you. But if you don't monitor your expenditure, you don't budget, you don't write anything down, what happens is that anything goes. And before you realize, the month will not end, and you are shut up, you are cash trapped. But if you're able to monitor, and you know that in every particular month, this is how much I'm able to live on it, and then you know that if I'm able to live on this money or this amount of money before the month will end, then every month I have this surplus amount of money that I can put aside as savings. So the second habit that you have to develop in order to save more money is that you have to monitor your pen around it, put pen on it. Every expenditure must be something that you can cater for it. Another habit that you that is watching me, I want you to take home, I want you to take with you, is that you must develop a system whereby your savings is automated. By automation, what I mean is that the money won't come into your hands, but the money will be taken directly into a savings account for you. You know, as human beings as we are tempted when we receive money. You see, I have a friend that has seen that you always say that when finish, I clear. Immediately you get money into your hands, all the things that you've even not planned for, you begin to chase after them. When you don't have money, you have good plans, you have good ideas, but immediately the money falls into your hands, all these good ideas, good plans dissipate. And those that you've not planned for are the ones that you expend on. So in order to do away with that temptation, you have to automate your savings by automation. Example, a standing order. If you are a salary earner or an income earner, if your money is paid through a bank, you can have a standing order with the bank. It says that every month a certain amount of money be deducted and put into savings for you. If you are also a government worker, that is with the Controller and Accountant General, or you have a private institution that you are working in, you can make an arrangement with your accountant, or you can make arrangement with what? Controller and Accountant General Department, with third-party institutions, such that before it gets into you, a certain portion of it is put into savings for you. So habit number 3 that you have in order to save more money is that find ways and means to automate your savings, such that the money will not fall into your hands for you to give much excuses why you couldn't save. It's very, very important. And the fourth step and the last one is that set goals for yourself. Set savings goals for yourself. It isn't everything that mostly you have to get it on credit. You need that, or you know very well that you are renting a room, and in the next 3 years you have to renew your tenancy agreement. You don't wait till it gets to the 3 years before you start giving excuses with your landlord or whatever, but immediately you pay. You can start by saving towards renewing it again. If it is about it, you know that in the next, I've given myself the next 5 years to further my education. It is a goal that you have to start saving money towards that. It is not all the time that you have to go in borrowing, you have to go in for loans and what have you. If you start setting goals for yourself in terms of savings and in terms of what you know you need ahead of you, it motivates you. Have you ever not been happy that let's say a particular thing that you wanted, that you made savings towards it, and at the end you were able to purchase that item? See how happy, joyous you feel within your soul. And let's take that situation whereby you've not set financial goals towards your savings and what have you, and you've been taken by surprise that you have to go in to borrow, or you have to go in to look for money elsewhere. Look at the stress that you go through. So habit number 4 is that you have to set savings goal. And with a goal, we have the shorter term, we have the medium term, and we have the longer term. If you are able to set goals and you are able to achieve it, you become more happy, you become more confident, and you become somebody that it become part and parcel of you, that whatever that you set for yourself, you make sure to achieve it. So I'm reiterating the 4 most powerful habits that you have to develop in order to save more money. I said the first one is that identify and know the difference between your needs and your wants. If you mix it up, if you make your wants to be your needs and you make your needs to be your wants and you mix it up, it will not help you. You can't save, because you feel that every expenditure that you make is important, it is necessary, but it's not so. The second habit that you have to develop is that you have to monitor every spending. And nowadays there are apps that can help you to monitor your expenses. So you have to monitor so that you can give accounts where the monies are going. If you are able to monitor and know that your expenditures is not bringing something worthwhile for yourself, you begin to cut those things. But if you don't monitor before you realize the money is gone and you don't know how it is gone. The third step is that the third habit that you have to develop is that you have to develop a habit whereby all your savings are automated, so that money doesn't fall into your hands for you to give excuses. And the last that you have to do is that you have to set goals. My name is Akubiri Mena Simpson. I am your financial advisor, and I'm very happy to reach you through this medium. We shall be continuing. Stay put in this very channel, and I'll be coming away with more financial health tips, more financial savings, everything about financial planning, financial advising. I am passionate about it. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.